Welcome back. We have seen Python variable names, variable name conventions. Now we will start Python data types. What are the data types in Python? Let's go to JupyterLab and make this as Markdown and write here with two headings, Python data types. Okay, in Python, we have different data types, and let me write them one by one and talk on them. In Python, data types are, first data type is text type, which is str. str means string. I will put it bold. It will write like that. The first data type is text type. It's the abbreviation of string str. The second data types are numeric types. Actually, there are more than one. Numeric types, which is int for integer, float for floating point numbers, and complex numbers. This is the second data type, numeric types. The third one, sequence types. Sequence types, which is list, first, tuple, and range. Range is also a sequence type. We will see all of them in its own chapter, so don't worry about that. Just understand the basic idea here. The fourth one is mapping type. It's a special data type as dictionary in Python. It's a mapping. Set types. There are two set types in Python. The first is set, and the second one is frozen set. These are set types. And Boolean, true or false. Boolean type. There is only one Boolean type in Python, which is bool. And finally, binary types. Binary types, which are bytes in Python, byte array, and memory weave. Don't worry about them. A little bit advanced. Just know their names. That's enough for now. So our data types, text type, which is string, numeric types, int, float, complex, sequence type, list, tuple, range. All of them has its own chapter in this course. Mapping type, dictionary, set types, set, Boolean type is important, bool, and binary types, bytes, byte array, etc. And in Python, to get the type of a variable, as you may remember, we use type function. Let's see. I will create a text data type, a string data type, and the value is, this is a string. This is the text variable and its value. Now I want to type its text. I want to print its type, which is str, as you see. I will define an integer value, which is 16, let's say, and I will print its type integer, which is int, as you see. Now I will define a floating point number. Please keep in mind, be aware that whenever you write float, JupyterLab makes it green, which means it is not a reserved keyword, but it is a special keyword, special word for Python. It has a meaning. Try not to use as a variable name, although you can do, but you shouldn't. So floating point, I will show you what will happen if you do this error later on. Floating point number, let's say 4.6, and I will print its type, but this time I will use print function. Inside print function, I will print type of floating point number. Copy this, put it here, and run this. As you see, it's here. It says as class float. This print statement gives you also the class name. Don't worry about what the class is for the time being. Just know that it's a Python type and its type is float. Okay, now we have finished this one. Now we come to sequence types, and I will create a list and name it as my list. Lists are created with square brackets, The list will include numbers from 1 to 5, let's say. We will see lists later on in a very large and expanded topic, so don't worry about it. Print, I will first print my list. It's a very comprehensive topic, by the way. My list, I print that. Now I want to print its type. Sorry, I made a typo, by the way. This call is typo. Type my list. It will give me as list. Great. The second list type is tuple. Let's create a tuple. Tuple is created, and let's name it as triple. Tuple is created with parentheses, and inside parentheses you write your values. Since I give the name triple, I will write 3 letters, A, B, C, and I will print my triple variable, triple, and I will write its type, triple. As you see, I write the tuple and I write its type, it's tuple. Okay, another one is range. From sequence types, as I showed you here. Range is a little bit different. Let's see why it is. 10. This is my variable name. I will create a range with range function. It is the constructor function to create a range. We will see constructors later on. Range 10. I will print this range. Let's see what it prints. It doesn't print the value, it just prints its range. This is by default Python's behavior. You will see why later on. And I print type to 10. You will see it's a range. Now, if I want to see its values, I have to use a loop. If you want to see its values, you have to loop over it. We will see loops later on. Don't worry, just write and see how we can get the values. For I, let's say, in 210, this was a range, remember, I will print I. For every element in 210, which was a range from 0 to 10, I will print them, and if I run this now, as you see, I can print its values. Don't worry about loops, we will see it later. Just I want you to understand that range is a list type, and if you want to get its values, you need to have a loop. Okay, let's go on. The mapping type, dictionary. Let's see a dictionary. Let's create a dictionary. And I will name it as dictionary. Look, only dict is green. I don't want this. I don't want to change it. I want to create a that's dictionary, sorry for that. That's dictionary. And name, I will give it a name, Musa, my name. And last name, of course, my last name, Arda. You can put your own name and last name. And the language, I use the programming language is Python. Okay, I create a dictionary. Dictionary is a mapping. So it maps the name to Musa, it maps last name to Arda, and language to Python. Now, if I print this dictionary, you can press tab. Tab will let me write this. Tab. Okay, tab will complete the sentence for you. We will see comments in the next video. Just I write here. If you click on tab, let's say you write dict and you click tab, it will complete for you. You select and press enter, and now it prints the dictionary for me. And if I write its type, if I print the dictionary's type my dictionary, again I press tab, and it will say it's a dict. Dict is the name of dictionary types. So now we are in Boolean types, I guess. No, sorry, set. I will create a set and call the name set of numbers. In math, sets are the combinations which include each element just only one. So each element is unique in the set. In Python, you create sets with set keyword, and in set, whatever you want, you can put. I will put a list. 1, 2, 2, 3, 1 again, 3, 4, 4 again. Now, I write more than once, Python will remove the duplicates and it will give me a set of this list. First, I will print set of numbers. Just as you see, every element is just single, unique. This is the purpose. This is the property of sets. And type set of numbers. If I run this, it says it's a set. Then where are we now? We are in Boolean types. Let's create a Boolean types. It's very easy. You just put a Boolean, which is true or false. Let me name the variable as correct and give the value true. As you see, it's now a Boolean variable from now on, because Python has two Booleans, false the second one. True is the correct we use for true assessments. False is for wrong. And if I print this two, print correct, it's true, print false, tab again. Sorry, wrong. I name it wrong. False. So if I type, print its type, print type of correct, it will say bool, as you see. Okay. Do we have anything? We don't need to include byte arrays. It's not necessary for now. The main idea is you get this main Python data types. We will use them and we will dive in each of them in its related topic. So I think it's enough for data types. In the next video, we will see Python commands. Join me in the next one.